Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every great achievement, every groundbreaking idea, every world-changing innovation was built on a foundation of failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that they never fail, it's that when they do, they fall forward. Falling forward means using failure as fuel. It means learning from your mistakes instead of being paralyzed by them. Too many people let failure define them. They hit a setback and start questioning everything. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this isn't meant for me. But the truth is, failure is proof that you're trying, that you're pushing your limits, that you're in the game. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying altogether. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't give up after falling once. They don't sit on the floor and say, maybe walking just isn't for me. They get up, they try again, and each time they fall, they learn something. They get stronger, they adjust, they improve, until one day they're walking without even thinking about it. That's how life works. Every time you fall, you're gaining something. Experience, resilience, wisdom. As long as you're falling forward, you're still moving in the right direction. But falling forward isn't just about learning from failure, it's about embracing it. It's about changing the way you see it. Instead of being afraid of making mistakes, you start seeing them as necessary steps on the path to success. Because if you're not failing, you're not stretching yourself enough. You're not pushing hard enough. You're playing it safe. And playing it safe has never led anyone to greatness. The most successful people in the world failed more times than anyone else. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine if he had let that stop him. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. Imagine if she had accepted that. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Imagine if he had walked away in defeat. These people didn't just fail, they fell forward. They took their setbacks, learned from them, and used them as fuel to come back stronger. And that's the key. You have to fail intelligently. Don't just fail for the sake of failing. Fail with purpose. Study what went wrong, make adjustments, and come back better. When something doesn't work, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What will I do differently next time? How can this failure make me stronger? Because failure is only wasted if you don't learn from it. Every setback carries a lesson, but only if you're willing to see it. And the biggest mistake you can make, letting fear of failure stop you from trying in the first place. Too many people never chase their dreams, never take that big step, never go after what they truly want, because they're afraid of failing. But if you don't try, you've already failed. The only way to truly lose is to never start. So when you fall, and you will, fall forward, keep your momentum, keep moving, learn, adapt, grow. Because the ones who win in the end aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to let failure stop them. Dreaming is the easy part. Anyone can dream of success, of wealth, of impact, of a better life. But a dream without a plan, without structure, without clear, actionable goals is just a fantasy. Something that sounds nice, but never becomes real. Dreams don't come true by accident. They come true through discipline, strategy, and relentless execution. Think about it. How many people talk about what they want to do, who they want to become, the life they want to live, yet year after year, they stay in the same place? It's not because they lack ambition. It's because they lack a roadmap. They have a vision, but they don't have a plan. And without a plan, a dream has no foundation. It's just a wish. A goal is what transforms a dream from something abstract into something real. A goal gives you direction. It gives you something to aim for, something measurable, something that keeps you accountable. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, ask yourself, what does success look like for me? What steps do I need to take to get there? What sacrifices am I willing to make? How will I track my progress? Without goals, time slips away. A dream without a deadline will stay a dream forever. But when you break your dream down into goals, short-term, mid-term, and long-term, you create a path forward. You move from wishing to working. But goals alone aren't enough. You need discipline. Because setting goals is easy, sticking to them is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. You can't just write down your goals and hope for the best. You have to commit to the process. That means showing up when you don't feel like it, pushing through obstacles, and staying focused even when progress is slow. Discipline is what bridges the gap between goals and success. It's waking up early to put in the work. It's saying no to distractions. It's staying consistent when motivation fades. It's understanding that growth isn't always visible, but every step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you want to be. Hard work and consistency turn dreams into reality. Not talent, not luck, work. You have to be willing to do the things that most people won't do, because most people give up when things get hard. Most people make excuses. Most people let fear and doubt talk them out of chasing what they really want. But the ones who succeed, they don't just dream. They set goals, they stay disciplined, and they refuse to stop until they make it happen. So ask yourself, are you just dreaming, or are you setting goals? Are you just hoping, or are you putting in the work? Because dreams don't work unless you do. We often think that the biggest obstacles to success are struggles, failures, and hardships. But the real danger? Comfort, complacency, ease. Because when things are easy, when there's no resistance, no challenge, no discomfort, that's when growth stops. That's when progress slows. That's when you become stagnant. Struggle isn't the enemy, it's the teacher. It's what forces you to adapt, to learn, to push beyond your limits. When life tests you, when things don't go as planned, when you hit roadblocks, those moments are what build resilience. You don't grow when everything is easy. You grow when you are challenged. Think about a muscle. If you never put weight on it, if you never push it beyond its comfort zone, it never gets stronger. Growth happens when you apply resistance, when you push through the discomfort, when you go beyond what you thought you were capable of. The same applies to your mind, your career, your goals, your life. If everything is handed to you, if everything comes easy, you never develop the strength you need to handle real challenges when they come. Comfort is a trap. It makes you feel safe, but it also makes you settle. It whispers, you don't need to push harder. You don't need to take risks. You don't need to step outside your routine. And before you know it, you're stuck. Not because you're not capable of more, but because you stopped striving for it. The most successful people in the world, they don't run from hardship. They embrace it. They understand that pressure creates diamonds, that discomfort fuels growth, that setbacks are setups for comebacks. They don't wait for the perfect conditions, for an easy path, for things to be handed to them. They step into the fire and let it forge them into something stronger. That's the mindset you need. Instead of avoiding challenges, seek them. Instead of complaining when things get tough, recognize that this is where you grow. If you're struggling, if you're facing resistance, if things feel hard right now, good. That means you're in the process of leveling up. That means you're being shaped into something greater. Because at the end of the day, ease is comfortable, but it won't take you anywhere. Hardship, struggle, and challenges, those are the stepping stones to success. Keep pushing, keep growing, keep striving. Because the moment you stop challenging yourself, you stop progressing.